A birthday for the Corral house starts off with chaos. It's always chaos. It's always unorganized chaos in this house. It was Araya's 20th birthday. We got up early. You go into the dining area and it's usually balloons, streamers. It just depends on the child.
I got off of work at 5. We were all getting ready to go. And that night, we had our whole family going. So we had to take a couple cars. Well, my dad wasn't sure if he was gonna go or not because he had to work. I told him, Dad, it's fine. You don't have to go if you're gonna be late for work. And we waited for him, and he never showed up. He never answered his phone. We got home, we looked for him. His bike was gone, his van was still here, so we were really unsure of what had happened.
My daughter comes and she had gotten a phone call and she was crying. And it was Raymond's brother. He called her and told her that Raymond never showed up for work. Well, during that time, I get a phone call, and the phone call that I got told me that Raymond never made it to work. They heard he was in a motorcycle accident. I was up all night, and I finally got a call from the surgeon. I remember him starting off and saying that Raymond was in a very bad accident. He's in a coma. There's a lot of brain damage. There wasn't a very high chance of him coming out of it. And if he did, he would most likely be a vegetable. Hearing that news from the doctor that morning paralyzed me. My whole world was going to fall apart. What are we gonna do? He was the main provider. He's always worked, and I didn't even make anything to what he made to support myself, 5 kids. We had just bought a house. I didn't even know how I was gonna do it. And then I got a phone call from a lady named Adriana, and she explained to me who she was, that she was part of the Giving Circle and what the Giving Circle does for people in our situations, and they wanted to help our family. She was able to say, we're gonna pay your house, we're gonna pay your PG&E, we're gonna pay your water, and they were gonna do 3 months of each. It was unbelievable. It was overwhelming with joy and relief that I didn't have to worry about that stuff.
The Giving Circle has had a huge impact. They've not only have helped our family with burdens that we probably would have never gotten through, but they've also kept our smiles on our faces.
Finally, they were able to let me go and see him. I remember going into the room and I opened the door and Raymond was laying there in the bed and there was no movement or anything out of him, but I just remember oh my gosh, he's alive. And from there on, they had a goal. He got on that cane really quick. He got out of the walker really quick. The minute he got home, he didn't want to use the cane. He had to, but he didn't want to use it. He was determined. It didn't take him long. He went back to work really fast. It's too fast to where I forgot how much of a blessing that it was. We were fragile with him, and he didn't want that. He wanted to just be back to normal.
I understand what happened or whatever, but now I just gotta move forward from here. I was the sole provider of this household, and man, what's going on with our house, what's going on with our cars, what's going on with everything, all these bills that that need to be paid, and my wife was like, no, just relax, it's getting taken care of. I just want to stay focused on moving ahead, and it was tough for sure, I'm just grateful to be alive,